Let's ask the question we need to ask. Who came closest to actually hitting someone in the actual face?
That was the aim of the game.
Just genuine contact.
But surprisingly enough, with all the hitting in the balls that happened in this, my boss got out intact. Like,
Love it or hate it, Bullet Train is the best film of 2022 on at least one level. Fun. I don't think I've had this much fun at the movies since Andrew popped out of that portal just under a year ago. Bullet Train signalises to me an element of cinema which I feel is under a small amount of fire at the moment, and that is blockbuster fun. I feel with Marvel being under fire at the moment and being called nothing but surface, it's cast a bad shadow over other action films that are just trying to provide an exhilarating action experience, and by the trailer alone get called just another blockbuster action film. And that's it.
Dog shit. Where's the trash?
And sure, there are some stinkers out there, but Bullet Train is not a stinker. Bullet Train is fun action cinema at its finest. One of the main reasons why the film is a success is because how much effort it puts into standing out. For example, let's take a look at the action. Rather than having your generic fist fight with little to no impact, Bullet Train is tactical and brutal with its use of props as well as fighting skills, which when the director is an ex-stuntman and co-director of the original John Wick, is no surprise.
Look, I think that it is an amalgamation of a lot of my creative sensibilities. I think if you look back at my movies like John Wick or Atomic Blonde, Deadpool 2, you know, there's Ruthless Assassins, there's twists and turns in noir, and then there's broad comedy. There's all of that in Bullet Train, and I think, you know, having this original IP where I could really express myself and bring this sort of hard-boiled genre stuff to the broad comedy and create a mashup that's my own was like a blessing. Like when that script came in, I was like, oh, this is great.
Characters are also easily distinguishable and interesting, which, considering other action films, it's kind of crazy how many other action films there are where everyone kind of just blends in to one grey blob.
Are you having a laugh?
What?
You just said each member of the team is chosen for their unique abilities. He does exactly what I do, but better.
But no, not Bullet Train. The Bullet Train characters are colourful, whether it be because of their costumes literally being colourful or their accents or personality. There's literally zero chance that I will be confused as to who's who, and there's definitely no disposable background characters. It's almost like you're watching a live action anime. You know what, actually that's a perfect way of describing it. The film is literally a live action anime. Just look at the final action scene. This shit is the most balls to the wall, insane action scene I've seen in 2022, if ever. And so what, it's not realistic. It's a movie. Like, it's really not supposed to be. It's pure, it's unfiltered, and it's fun. You know what, I think people give this film a hard case because they're comparing it to other films. They say, oh, it's too stupid, it's too silly, like, the dialogue is dog shit, all that kind of stuff. But I feel like they're just looking at it the wrong way. Because comparing Bullet Train to other films isn't what you're supposed to do, because Bullet Train is different, it's its own unique thing. And it's not even a leave your brain at the door kind of film, because it does have an interesting and intriguing plot with multiple characters and stories intertwining, like if Pulp Fiction met Battle Royale.
Does he look like a bitch? What?
You know, this movie really takes me back to the days of something like WWE or Dragon Ball or The Last Airbender. It's the excitement of watching something casually, but you're so intrigued and invested in it that you can't really look away. And then watching something that happens right out of left field, which makes you either jump out your seat or lean closer in anticipation, that kind of says it all. Bullet Train is that utterly insane comfort food that you just have a blast watching. See, this movie isn't made to be judged on a critical level, but it holds up well if you do. This movie is made to be enjoyed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what makes Bullet Train an action masterpiece.